Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Gleesy. Here at Forever I Do, we want to connect, impact, and inspire thriving marriages. This month's Thought from My Garden comes live from my garden. The weather here is really crazy and it's not very conducive for my garden right now, but it'll get there. So this month, I would love to talk to you on the subject of broken but healed. Decided that I wanted to have all glass Tupperware in the house. I got rid of the plastic ones because they were a pain to clean and dry and put away. And one day after work, I was getting my husband's lunch together and I dropped one of the bowls. And I don't know if that was like my breaking point or what, but I just sunk to the floor and I started crying. And I couldn't figure out why I was so upset, because I wasn't upset because I dropped the bowl and broke the bowl, but something about it just, I don't know, it just hurt me. And as I'm sitting there on the floor crying, I'm thinking that bowl represented me. Like I tried to have everything so well put together, and it's really not. And I guess when the bowl broke and shattered, it kind of like in me, I felt like I was broken and I was shattered. And I just didn't know what to do in that moment. I cleaned up the bowl, I threw it away, and I heard God's voice say to me, yes, you threw those broken pieces away, but I'm not going to take and throw your broken pieces away. I'm going to put you back together. I'm going to take some things away and I'm going to help heal you. It reminds me of like in my garden when I have a plant and it'll grow leaves, and off the side of a leaf, it'll grow another leaf. So instead of the plant being able to focus on the main stem, now it has something pulling it here, or now it has something pulling it there. So what you have to do is you have to cut off what's called the sucker plant so that your plant can focus on growing what's most important. And it's the same thing in our lives. Sometimes God has to take things away from us so that He can help redirect us. Because a lot of times we can have all these different things going on and we're thinking that we're being fruitful, but we're really not. Sometimes God has to take away a relationship, a family member, a job, extracurricular activities. It can be a number of things that's going on in our lives that has us distracted, is not producing fruit, or is stopping us from producing fruit, or is laying dormant and just taking our attention from what is most important, and that's being the best version of ourselves. We have to be able to focus on the things that are going to help us walk into our destiny or walk into our purpose. That's what we're here for, because we want to make an impact and we want to leave a legacy to our children. So as I was sitting on that floor, God was reminding me of all the things that were broken. And He was reminding me that when I surrendered to Him, all the things that He'll put back together. Now, He's not going to put you back together the same way that you were before you were broken. No, He's going to get rid of some of those things so that you can heal. So God reminded me that yes, you may be broken, but you will be healed. My grace is sufficient for you. I will heal you, daughter. And I had to give it over to Him and trust the healing process. So I'm still there. And this has been something that's so hard for me to say, that I have been broken. I have been hurt, and I'm not completely healed. Someone reminded me it's progress over perfection. You don't have to have it all together. You don't have to know the way to go. All you have to do is trust that God has a plan for your life. And when we give over our plans and what we want and let God take control of our lives, it's going to be so much better than what we could ever ask, think, or imagine. God has a plan and a purpose for your life. And I'm talking to me, not you, to me. God has a plan and a purpose for my life. And when I surrender to Him, I will walk into my destiny. Thank you for joining me at this month's Thought from My Garden. See you next month.